Finally, I figured out how to build an MVP in 7 to 30 days, even though I don't have enough experience as a software developer. Hey, and welcome to week number 4 of the SaaS challenge, where I build a SaaS from scratch. If you don't know me, I'm a software developer. What basically I'm doing in this series is I'm sharing with you what I did throughout the week and some lessons that can save you a lot of time if you are doing that as well. So what SaaS am I building right now? So in the previous video, if you watched it, I wasn't sure what am I going to build. I decided I'm going to build a tool for myself, and then I'm going to figure out what's going on. But this week something really interesting happened. To get the answers, I started being on Twitter and started looking at what other people are thinking. And that led me to follow some guy on Twitter. I will link it down below, and I bought his course for $100. Okay, this course was perfect for me because I figured out a lot of things, and that led me to think that I can build an MVP in 7 to 30 days. And if I can do that, why not just take the tool I'm building right now and just launch it and see what's going on? So the tool I'm building right now is in the company I'm working for as a contractor. I was thinking, okay, what kind of problems do the people in the company have that I can solve for them with software? So I was doing a few talks with my CTO, and we are hiring for people, and it takes a lot of time to hire people as a CTO, okay? You're busy and all of these things, and you can't do some things. So I just pitched him the idea that what if I can build you a tool that you can go on LinkedIn, you can reach out to people in 30 minutes a day, and you can find a candidate in a month or so, or maybe less, or I don't know how long, but this is the general vision. I'm not sure that I'm going to build this kind of SaaS, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a CRM with automation to LinkedIn and make it as easier as possible to find candidates and to reach out to them. And how am I going to get the first customer? Exactly as I told you. So I went to the CTO a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I asked him, okay, what if I build this software for you? How much would you pay? And right now, if you are someone who is hiring, you're going to pay for a recruiting company or something like this. You're going to pay to LinkedIn every day if you are posting on LinkedIn, and it's going to cost you money. So if I'm going to build a perfect solution for that, and right now it might not be the perfect solution, I can charge between 500 to even 1,000, and it's crazy because even more, because people right now pay for the first month of the salary of their candidate, and it can get to between 5 to 10k if they are paying to a recruiting company, even more. So in the very least, I can charge something like this, of course, if it's going to work. So my MVP deadline for this week, I decided, okay, now I have an idea, now I know what I need to do. If I'm not going to give myself a deadline, what's going to happen is it's going to take me longer than it should. So I decided my deadline for this MVP is the 31st of August. By the end of this August, I have 2.5 weeks to make it happen, and I think I can do it. Now, one thing that really hit hard for me in the course that I bought this week is I don't need to reinvent the wheel. Okay, there is already existing solution, existing code that I can use. I can go to GitHub and I can use it, and I can leverage it on my own, and I can, plug a few softwares and make it a product. Of course, it's not going to be scalable. Of course, it's not going to be the perfect solution, but this is not the thing. Okay, the strategy right now, and this is a big insight that I got this week, is I don't need a perfect solution. I don't need a perfect product. I need it to give the customer some idea of what this product is going to be, save them a little time, and making sure that it's a solution. Okay, if I can save a CTO that is right now using LinkedIn to find candidates, if I can save them an hour a day reaching out to people, this software is giving them value, and I can charge money for that. That's all it is. So the goal for this week and for the upcoming weeks is to find out what's the smallest thing I can do to make this MVP working for other people. And that's all an MVP is, and that's all it should be. Once I do that and I figured it out, I can build something in even less than 7 days, by the way. I can build something in 3 to 30 days that can be the smallest thing ever that can provide value. And one of the other insights I figured out this week, and by watching some people and getting some insights from other people, is if you build an MVP for so long, okay, more than 7 to 30 days, what's going to happen is you're going to force your user to use it in the way you think they should use it. And it's not working like this, because if I want to figure out product market fit, I need to take a product, take it to the market, and make it a fit between the two, right? And the best way to do it is to find the minimal feature that I can build, take it to the market as fast as possible, get user feedback, and then improve based on that. And a few more words about this is what I like about this thing is now I can iterate a lot of ideas, because I have a lot of ideas that I want to apply. But now, if I'm implementing one feature in 7 to 30 days, in each month I can release a SaaS, one of the SaaS is going to work eventually. At first, I'm making sure that it's just working. Then I take it to the market, I see if they like it and if they are willing to pay for it. Once I get the money, then it's time to double down on that. Then it's time to maybe invest more time, maybe build my own solutions, maybe figure out how to do this. But at first, I'm just taking APIs, taking libraries, taking all these things that are available right now that I can figure out a solution, take it to the market, and if they pay, then I invest more time in it. So Twitter strategy. So what I did in the 4 more weeks is I went to Twitter and I really don't know anything about Twitter. So I started just tweeting all my thoughts and everything that I'm thinking about. But as you see, no one is really watching that, no one really cares about it, and it should be like this, by the way. Then this week what I did is I tweeted about SaaS Wiz, the guy I bought a course from, and I said, hey, I've been following this guy and this is the thing I learned. And I tagged him. And what happened is he retweeted it and I got 20 likes. And that made me think, oh, what I did up until now is I tried to talk to people and I got no one's attention. No one is willing to talk and to listen to me. To be honest, this tweet is not really different than the other tweets I posted, okay? In terms of value. And I was like, oh, I'm getting 20 likes for something that I already doing, but the only difference is the attention. Okay, I got a retweet. So my strategy this week is going to, first of all, being part of the community, okay? It's important because when I'm just posting on Twitter and I'm just, shouting to the world and speaking whatever I want, I'm not really part of anything. I'm trying to think about irrelevant stuff and no one really cares about it. So if I want really people to come to my profile, I need to be part of the conversation. So my strategy for this week is 2 things. First of all, I'm going to comment 10 times on other people's tweets. There are a lot of people who tweet a lot of stuff every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reply to their tweets, obviously something valuable and not just tweeting for the sake of tweeting. So this is the first thing. The other thing is, since I'm going to be part of the community and comment on these things, obviously I need to read some tweets, obviously I need to read some things, and I'm going to learn things along the way. So I'm going to make sure that when I tweet myself, I'm going to tag the people and things that I learned from them. Maybe they will find it valuable and they will retweet it and I'll get some traction. So this is my strategy of how am I going to get traffic on Twitter. And on top of that, I'm going to keep tweeting the tweets that I tweeted so far, because once I get the attention of people, so let's say I got, I don't know, it's crazy to me because I got 30,000 impressions just from one retweet. It's crazy. And if we will take a look at some of the other tweets, like 19. So let me share with you a demo of what I did so far in terms of building the product. So last week I told you that I have these Google Sheets where I track everything and when I send messages to people, and it's very hard to track what I'm doing and follow up with people and so on and so forth. So the goal for last week was making sure that this is a software and I can use it. So this week, this is what I did exactly. Now I can import all my CSV. Okay, it's still not ready, but basically these are all the profiles I have, and I can take a look at all the profiles in here. I can track if they read the message I sent them. I can track if they accepted my connection, and I can track everything from here. Here I can basically add what it is, if it's a message, if it's a LinkedIn connection, and I can see everything from one place. Now there are a lot of things I can do in this thing, but what I'm going to do in this week is first of all making sure that everything is working in here. And also, once I do that, hopefully, instead of using these sheets, I'm going to use my tool. And also I have some missing stats. So all these stats, I'm going to convert them to this view. Okay, so I'm going to have stats and I'm going to have tracking that. Okay, so this is the first phase of this week. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the LinkedIn automation. Okay, right now what I'm doing is I'm going to LinkedIn and I'm basically doing it manually. Okay, if he accepted, I do it manually. My goal this week is to making sure that at least part of it is automated. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do because, LinkedIn is not really giving you an API to do all these things. I have 2 options right now that I'm thinking about. Either using Selenium and scraping the things and things like that, which I don't really like. Second thing is having a LinkedIn extension where basically it works together with this platform, with this CRM. So I think it's going to be a breed. It's going to be also Selenium, also scraping, but also extension and also this thing. So I'm pretty excited to make this work and make it happening. As I said, I'm really using this tool and I want to make sure that it's working to the best as possible. And worst case scenario, if this SaaS is not going to yield any revenue, I'm at least going to use it to my own use. So I'm pretty excited for the upcoming week, and this is what I'm going to do. If you want to see my progress and everything I'm doing, make sure to follow me on Twitter because I'm posting all my thoughts and everything. And also make sure you click the subscribe and like and notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm uploading my progress throughout the week. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.